This flipping out on the side, I hate it. I hate it. I just wanted it to be like this. Hello, I'm Zenzale. Welcome to my channel, Urban Eve. So in this video, I'm gonna do a really quick review of the unit that I'm wearing right now. This is Sensationnel's latest release. It is the Wig Bob 12, referring to the length of this unit. It is 12 inches long. I got it in the color Caramel Bayalage. This is what it looks like on the stock card, and the model is wearing the exact same unit here. When I saw this unit, it was on the Instagram feed. I don't know if it was for Sensationnel, it might have been Elevate Styles, but I was completely just taken by just the way that it looked on the stock card. I just felt it was so lovely. So the time that it came out, it was only available on Elevate Styles, and I looked at the price and I was just like, are you freaking kidding? Why is this like 50 something dollars, and then ended up being like 70 when I put it in the cart and it added shipping and tax? I was just like, absolutely no way. And then I found it on Wig Types, where it's just a little cheaper, and I was just like, this is really expensive, but I want it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it anyway. And then when I got it, I saw why it was so expensive, which is something that I don't feel like they really mentioned in the Instagram feed or in the YouTube video for it. It is a human hair and premium fiber blend. So that pretty much explains why it was so extra in terms of price. It is also boasting virtually HD lace undetectable, which I can absolutely vouch for. It does not, however, say, unless I'm missing it somewhere, how much heat you can put on this unit. So I just took the chance and put all kinds of heat in it, and it took the heat just fine. So I just felt like the bumped ends were not giving me like the traditional bob bump. I just wanted it to bump in right down here in the neck and not flip out anywhere else. And there was just a little bit, and still is a little bit too much flipping out in the opposite direction for me, but it's not the worst. The cap is a traditional cap in the sense that it has the one comb on either side at the top of the hairline. It has a stretchy mesh cap, but it's not like the, the see-through one that we're used to from most wig units. It is a large fitting cap. It is definitely big head friendly, like really, really big head friendly. You get the adjustable straps in the back and the comb at the back as well. Oh, and yes, this wig also comes with baby hairs. If you've been watching my channel for very long, you know that I don't really do baby hairs that great. And when I put this on, I found that they just kind of disappeared. So I just felt like there was no need for me to try to lay them down. This also has a significant amount of space in the front. So it gives like a nice sort of frontal effect, which I don't think was mentioned in this either. It says, the invisible lace absorbs light, making it virtually undetectable as it melts into almost all skin tones. Now, I felt like the lace definitely came off ashy when I first opened it, but not a big deal. I sprayed it with what was left of my Eben lace tint spray. I have to replace that now. And I felt like it actually melted with my hairline really nicely. This is one of my favorite things about this unit, is how like really invisible this lace is. I really love that. And I do love the space that you get in the front so that you can actually, like, for instance, right here, you could do a curved part if you wanted to. It also boasts natural and full maximum density, pre-plucked with baby hair along the hairline, which I mentioned before. It does have a decent pre-plucked hairline, not like incredibly pre-plucked, but pre-plucked enough. I do really like the way that they did this caramel Bayalage coloring in this. I think that's really pretty. I love the browns and the in-between highlights. I think this is really natural looking and really beautiful. This front-facing layer of, I don't know, this is like a very light blonde color. It's very apparent that it's there in the stock card, but on the model, I don't know, it just looks different. So I don't hate it. I got this because I was just like all about the bob. I was just like the bob, the bob, the bob. It looks so cute. But on me, I had to take my Andis hot comb, flatten it at the top to make it just lay down a little bit more. I actually took my flat iron and went through it as well and kind of just went down into the end, so it might not be as bumped as it was when I first got it, but I also just felt like it just needed some straightening out, and I almost kind of want to just straighten it like completely, just all the way down to the ends, because I just don't feel like this part of the bob, you know, the bob part of the bob, the bump part of the bob, I don't think it was very successful. The other thing is it's human hair, synthetic, so it is definitely the kind of unit that, you know, it doesn't necessarily stay out of the face. It has some, you know, there's some flyaway action, not the worst, but it's there because of the nature of the texture. And, you know, if it was kinky straight, if it was Nisha, if it was like textured, if it was yucky, there wouldn't be that issue. So I didn't know what the texture of this was going to be, so that's on me. I don't regret having bought the unit. I actually think this look is cute. It's not something that I would necessarily have gone for if I knew all of the details about it, but now that I have it, like, I think it's fine. And like I said, this lace up here, what? I mean, they did their thing with that. They really, really, really did their thing with this transparent, undetectable lace. It is really, really realistic looking. So, I mean, I gotta give it that on that. As far as the tangling and shedding, I did get some shedding with this unit. Not a whole lot, but definitely noticeable, mostly when I was using my hot comb and my flat iron. I was getting the shedding down here in the ends. Tangling, I haven't gotten one bit of tangling with this unit as yet, though I do anticipate there being tangling at some point because yes, it is human hair synthetic blend, but the synthetic is in there, so tangling will be in there eventually at some point. But I don't think it's going to be like right away. And because of the length, I think it's easier to keep a unit like this from tangling just by combing it and brushing it out. Like, it's not as high maintenance as a unit that is just like really, really long where you have to like do way more. So I do think that that is a pro about this unit. This is the Butta Lace unit. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this is the latest in the Butta Lace series. So I'm gonna just do a 360 now so you can see what this looks like from the sides and the back, and then come back with any final thoughts about this unit. It is a lovely unit. I do think that it looks nice, and these front facing layers are even growing on me. It gives a certain sophistication, a certain grown sexy vibe to it that I do like. You know, silky textures, they always require a little bit more maintenance, and I am, you know, not into a whole lot of maintenance. I just want to throw it on and go. And I would like to say that this is a throw on and go wig. It can be, but there's a little bit of maintenance required. It's not a whole lot, but more than I expected. So would I recommend this unit? Absolutely. Like, I think that it is just a beautiful unit if you know what you're getting into. You know that it's a human hair synthetic blend. It's silky, not yucky, and that potentially, you know, the way that it looks right here, where it just looks like it's all bumped and elegant, you know, that you might get some, you know, flipping out that is not necessarily preferable. So with all that in mind, if you still are into this unit, like I said, It is more expensive because it's a human hair synthetic blend. But again, knowing that, I think the price tag is justifiable. So that is pretty much it for my review of this Sensationnel Butta Lace Bob 12 unit in the color Caramel Bayalage. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video soon. Bye.